proudly welcome part of my Hollywood family who also happens to reside here in Virginia to the show. He is known as the King of Contacts. Welcome, Domenick.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome,
how you
Domenick.
doing?
Hi.
757.
Oh my gosh, we're so excited to have you. Now, you have to tell us, how did you become known as the King of Contacts?
Well, I was working in film and television for a while, and then I started doing more like PR work, and I dedicated a lot of time into figuring out. It's kind of strange. A lot of people don't put this much effort in, but I put a lot of time into figuring out email addresses and finding out who represents who. And I started reaching out to people, and I mean, it's pretty much spamming, but like one at a time. And then I started making a lot of contacts, and then a friend of mine, I started, just kind of making my business begin and as a, in public relations. And he was like, "You got more contacts than my agent in LA." But he was like, "You're the king of contacts." I was like, "Yeah, I like that." So it's been fun, but I've done about 300 interviews now, and it's different. Like some people like the questions, and then some people get very upset, and I've been hung up on a few times. Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
So was Ludacris nice?
What's that? Ludacris? I
nice?
thought he was very nice. This was at an event at the Super Bowl, a celebrity event, and I thought he was a very, very pleasant. He was just easy to get along with and down to earth. He really was.
Which Super Bowl was that? Was that 50 in San Fran?
Oh, that's right, Ashley. I don't know. It was one of the football one.
I know.
I
remember him playing. I can't remember where we were.
I think it was San Francisco. That sounds right. Sounds right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you were there. We were there together. Yeah.
Dr. Oz also. Yeah.
Dr. Oz. Yeah, that was on the set. So I had a client on Dr. Oz, and then afterwards, walked down there and talked to him for a little bit, and snapped a photo. Also very nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
Little bland.
That's awesome.
Florida.
Quick question.
Yeah.
What is the show based on? It's in Virginia, but which city?
My show? So
yes.
My show actually, it was really, it's on iHeartRadio and also Intellectual Radio out of Chicago.
Okay.
So it really was, audio based for like, this is season 4. And then just a month ago, I've been doing these reality show interviews, and then they were like, "Oh, do you watch these shows, Ashley, or no?" Okay. So I'm doing an interview with this guy, and he was like, "Why don't we do it on Instagram Live?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." And he's got like 500,000 followers. And then I only had like 2,000 followers. I didn't really use Instagram. But then he brings all his followers to this interview. And that was wild because they comment while you're doing it.
Yep.
And they don't like my show is pretty controversial, and I ask questions that most people shouldn't or wouldn't,
Right.
So I'm doing my questions, and they're just like, you could just see them just making fun of the way I look, like talking about
rude, how rude.
Well, yeah, but you gotta would you say how rude?
Yeah, that's
yeah. I mean, but I had to I was scrolling through what's wrong with his teeth? Like, this guy's fat. And you're I'm just trying to block it out. I was like, oh, this is pretty rough, But then actually, I did a couple more on Instagram Live, and now it's they kind of get used to it, and it's been good. It's helped increase the show. We got 1.5 million views on YouTube.
Amazing.
Yeah, and then now it's starting to do really well on Instagram Live with these reality show interviews.
Congratulations, Domenick. And sometimes people say, "Oh, you cannot say that on TV." But what I like is that you're authentic and you say what you think. So, and that's, I think, you have to say, and that's real right now. People love that when someone is real, especially when you're working on the media. So yes, kudos to you. Thank you so much.
And we're also going to keep an eye out for your presidential campaign with Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye. We're running.
Really quick. What do you think about Kanye West for president?
Honestly, really quick, I think he's being serious, and I think that when you're at Kanye's level, I've worked with celebrities for 14 years. And you have an idea, and when you're just not used to, there's a lot of reality to it, it's probably not going to work out. But I think with someone like Kanye, he really is. I think he's being sincere. But I mean, it's it's already I mean, he can't really do a campaign.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll
Yeah,
see
we'll
what
see what
happens.
happens.
Well, thank you so much, Dominic, for your time. Thank you. Send you kisses to you.